Hello, my name is Matthew Greathouse. I'm a commander with the Special Investigations section of the Lexington Police Department, and today I'm here to talk to you about how our Real-Time Intelligence Center is working together to help keep our community safe. So what makes up a Real-Time Intelligence Center is actually a couple things. We have folks that are actually manned the Real-Time Intelligence Center about 8 hours a day right now, Monday through Friday. But what makes the Real-Time Intelligence Center is our technology components. We have Flock ALPR, which is our automatic license plate readers within our community. We also have a traffic camera network that has been in existence for going on around 20 years. And what we're able to do is review those videos from major intersections and also our license plate readers to provide real-time intelligence to our officers that are responding to calls for service in our community. So the Real-Time Intelligence Center works in really kind of two different ways. We have the ability to monitor things live and provide real-time, up-to-date information for those officers that are responding on the street, but we also have the ability to go back and look through historical data to help our detectives with actually case investigations. Both of these are very valuable. They can ask specific questions of our real-time intelligence technicians, and they can actually answer those questions without having to really dig and try to find out what's going on with the case. So they will get a very specific request of a date and time and a location where they're trying to find information related to a theft case they're working, or a robbery case, or just really any other case for that matter that they need help with. For the officers on the street, they actually are responding to calls, they're getting information through our dispatch, and what our Real-Time Intelligence Center is able to do is they're able to take that information and go a little deeper into a dive on looking for potential suspects, vehicles, locations, and provide more information that we typically get from a dispatch call to those officers to, number one, make sure they're able to respond safely, but also to make sure they're providing the best adequate response so they can apprehend a suspect. So recently we had a case where this shows how all this works in concert. We received a call for a robbery at a Kroger early in the morning a few weeks ago. We got a very vague description of a suspect that left the parking lot, what they were wearing, and kind of what kind of vehicle they were driving. What we were able to do is go back and look through recent historical data, the recordings from the traffic camera network, and locate a vehicle that was fleeing the Kroger. Through our ALPR system, we were able to locate a license plate going back through where that person had traveled through our community at another time. With that license plate, we were able to find out the address of a potential suspect, provide that to the officers who were responding on the street. They were able to go to that address, locate that vehicle, and make contact with the suspect. Ultimately, through their investigation, they were ultimately able to effect an arrest for that specific case that happened earlier that morning. This all happened within a matter of about an hour. If we would have done this, say, 10 years ago, it would have been very difficult for us to get all that information in, number one, the time frame that we did, or even at all. Not saying our detectives would not been able to solve it, but what these tools do is allow our detectives to be extremely efficient in the way they respond, also our officers. Our patrol officers on the street are doing a fantastic job with all the information they're being given, and they're responding appropriately. And this is a prime example where all the information, all the technologies came together and worked to apprehend a suspect that had committed a crime in our community. So as I talked earlier, we have our traffic camera network that feeds into our Real-Time Intelligence Center. That is actually done in a platform called Fusus. What Fusus does is also allows not only our government and our traffic camera network feeds to come into our Real-Time Intelligence Center, but it also allows the community to provide not only their locations of their cameras, but also the camera feeds from businesses if they so choose. What we're asking you to do, if you have a business and or home where you have maybe a Ring camera, an Arlo camera, and you just want to share that information with us, just to let us know that you have one. We don't want to see the feeds from your home. What we want to see is just the actual location of a camera. You can go to connectlex.org and be able to register the camera. Registration takes about 60 seconds, and we will not ask you for any information unless a crime has occurred in your area. So let's say, for instance, we had a break-in in a vehicle and we wanted to try to get some video information from a certain community. We would send out an email request to you of the one email account you registered. You have two choices. You can ignore it or you can share the video. We want you to actually be the one to send us the video from your home. If you have a business and you want to integrate those cameras, it takes one other little step. Not only can you just register your camera if you have one, but you can also integrate that camera for about $350 a year. First time cost, and I think it's about $150 after that, but you can actually feed your camera system into the Real-Time Intelligence Center. So if there's a crime that is being perpetrated in or around your business, we will be able to tap into those cameras and provide that real-time information, like we had talked about earlier with the Kroger robbery, to our officers that are actually responding to that call to be able to effect an arrest and respond appropriately. So what this registration does is it allows us to at least know where a potential piece of evidence could be within your business and or your home. If we have a call in the middle of the night, it's a whole lot easier for us to pull up a map and see where a camera could potentially be and make contact with you that way. This absolutely does not take place of good old-fashioned police work, which our officers in patrol are actually doing on a daily basis. They're out there, they're pounding the pavement, and they are the ones making these arrests because the information we're able to provide to them is so adequate and they're able to respond efficiently for that precision policing we're looking for in our community. We want to thank our community for their continued support with this technology and allowing the police department to respond in a very efficient manner so we can help keep our community safe. We also want to pass along our thanks to our patrol officers out there taking this information that they're getting and they're responding appropriately and doing fantastic investigations to help keep this community safe.